All right. Looking to be about that time, I'd say. Wouldn't you? What do you mean upcoming? Yeah, there we go. We're live, dude. Come on now, YouTubes. Alright, gotta let the good folks know what's coming. Because it's me. Everyone. 50% more TP medals. Seems good to me. Cool, cool. Card, Solo, AJ, Corey. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, guys. Let's send out a tweet real quick. We're pretty much set to go on that. Chronix, welcome in. Let's grab this controller. I should be set up properly for this stuff. You will know the power of the gods. Dory Headbutt, Emperor's Death Beam, pretty much set to go. Pretty much got everything we need. I don't think that there's anything from Time Space that I need to get. Or maybe there is. Hold on. Let's go check. You love the red Super Saiyan 4 hair. Doesn't get gelled up in the back. It naturally goes down. Yeah, no, this is honestly a really good wig. Usually I'm not that crazy about the wigs, but this one turned out pretty good, didn't it? Alright. Let's get some time space going. This stuff traveled through time and space to make it to my mailbox. And it's just some energy capsule M's. Okay. Whatever, we'll grab them. Ooh, what's this? Swish, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Alright. Nothing left to it but to do it, I'd say. So let's go on ahead. Let's start seeing some ones in chat, folks. Ones in chat for anybody who wants to play some expert missions in order to earn themselves 50% more TP medals than usual. 50% more TP medals. Okay, we got Chronix, we got Dark Magician. Anybody else? Players were using regen capsules and final Dyma Flash was still one-shotting. It's a strong skill, dude. It does a lot of damage and a lot of damage real fast. Alright, looks like there's only 2 people that are looking to join in for right now. Maison, hello, welcome in. But we can still just make 5 slots, I guess. Still super early on in the stream. We're only a couple of minutes in. I'm sure some people are bound to come in here sooner or later. You're eating dinner? Yeah. It's prime dinner time over here in the Western Hemisphere. Alright, but yeah, let's get Chronix and let's get Dark Magician. Hopefully everybody's having themselves a nice... Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, hopefully everyone's having themselves a nice Tuesday. I will be streaming a couple of more times this week, so in case there's anybody here watching the VOD, you'll have more chances probably on Thursday and Friday. I think on Friday evening is when it's supposed to change from a TP medal bonus to an EXP and Zenny bonus. But we will be getting one more week of TP medal bonuses as well, so there's time. You get paid in 2 days and you can join the stream by then? Good shit, man, yeah. I feel like it's been forever since you actually played on stream. You know, you show up to chat plenty, but it's been a long time since you actually played some Xenoverse with us. Zero, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Haven't seen me in a while? I streamed just a few days back, but yeah, I did kind of take a brief hiatus for about a week and a half or so. But I've been doing my thing. Welcome in, welcome in. Switch to game chat requires registering in your phone number? That's kind of weird. What are my thoughts on the Diamond Pack? It's a little underwhelming. Like, this is kind of on the same tier as, like, the first season of DLCs that we ever got. A lot of people rocking the Super Saiyan 4 outfit, though. Looks like we've also got a bit of a cheater in here. Someone's got that Super Saiyan 3 hair by default. Alright, we've only got a total of 3 people, but we should still be able to get this done really quick. Looks like everybody's rocking some Emperor's Death Beam. Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. Ray, hello, welcome in. How do we get the TP boost? I mean, it's just an event that's going on right now, man. As long as you can play online, you should get 50% more TP medals in anything that gives you TP medals as a reward. As shown here. Super Saiyan 4 outfit is Dimps' lazy excuse of giving us a Super Saiyan 4 Awoken skill. I mean, it's more of a consolation prize, right? But yeah, no, it's literally like, oh, we got Super Saiyan 4 at home. Switch 2s are now being sent to stores. Damn. I feel like this process is going by real quick. Sure thing, Ray. Always happy to help. How the hell did he get way the hell back here? Nice.
You've got to be kidding me.
25 seconds, a little slow, but I mean, not that big a deal. Comes out in 8 days already, dude? Man, I feel like the Switch 2 just got announced, like, not even that long ago. I guess I don't really need to keep track for right now, considering how we don't even have a full stream team yet. So we can probably just keep on a rocking and a rolling until we get a full team. Anyone have anything good for dinner tonight? I just had myself some chicken and a baked potato.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Alright, has anyone else happened to have rolled in here who wants to play some video game? Get yourself 50% more TP medals? Type 1 in the chat if so. Also, you do gotta be playing on PlayStation, since that's the platform I'm on. Any PlayStation players want 50% more TP medals. One's in chat now. Akali, hello, welcome in. Having some white rice with beans and some grilled chicken. Nice. Alright, looks like Akali wants in. Did I know we're getting a 4th and 5th Festival of Universes? I've definitely heard about the 4th one. I haven't really heard word of a 5th one yet. I think that's the first I'm hearing of it. Rob Black, hello, welcome in. Any more ones in chat? Ones in chat for PlayStation players who want to farm some expert missions for 50% more TP medals. You had a bowl of noodles? What kind of noodles? Yeah, any more ones in chat? Ones in chat for lobby slots. Just chicken noodles. Okay, looks like Ray wants in. Ray, what is your PSN? Can I get your PSN in the chat so I can get you an invite? Please and thank you. Speaking of festivals, do you think the rewards from them, do you think they'll be available in the future for people that missed out? I mean, the way that they've handled it so far, they haven't done that. So I don't really have any reason to believe that they will, but it would certainly be nice if they did. And I got to assume this is you right here. Also, Marcus, hello, welcome in. Fourth Festival of Universes is closer than we think. I hope not. I still feel burnt out from the last festival. Well, please, give us a good few months of reprieve. I'm not playing the DLC Daima? Well, I mean, I've already collected everything. I don't see what reason there is to do any more PQs, considering how I got all the stuff they have to offer. You had pizza for dinner. Oh, what kind of toppings do you have on your pizza? You don't think they care about letting us rest? I mean, for a 9-week-long event, man, they should. Especially considering how it's just, like, doing all of the same quests that we've had in the game for years by now already. And you gotta do them over, and over, and over, and over, and over, and over again. That is, if you want to try and get a high placement.
You've got to be kidding me.
Like, actually earn yourself a decent amount of, like, star coins and all that jazz. This Diamond Pack gave us the least amount of PQs. The average was 4? Really? Okay, so yeah, so it's even more lackluster than what I initially said. Did we really never have a DLC before that had as little as 3 parallel quests? Meat lovers. Oh, nice. Gotta get that protein. Oh, come on.
Whoa! You're really well trained, aren't you? Pretty good.
Nice.
This isn't looking good.
For only $8 it was fine. I'm of the opinion that it's a smidge too expensive.
You've outdone yourself.
Do I like more from the DLC? Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta? I haven't really played as the DLC characters. I've tried out their skills on my CAC. And based on the skills, it's a pretty solid tie, to be honest with you. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's ultimate is very cinematic for a Xenoverse 2 ultimate. And then, of course, Vegeta's just does hella damage. I don't know, maybe I find Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's, like, super attacks to be a little bit more interesting. you're seeing more Super Saiyan 4 Goku's being a grab spam character? Really? Does his grab do a lot of damage?
You gotta be kidding me. How can you be this
Or is it just one of those obnoxious types of grabs, kind of like with Few or with Future Gohan, where if you're at the top of a really tall map, the grab animation takes forever? Aside from the movesets from the characters, you're not a fan of either designs, specifically Super Saiyan 4? Oh, that's fair enough. Welcome back, Maison, and welcome in, Saffron. Welcome in, welcome in. Decent amount with a good amount of reach. Ah, so I see. You think Daima Goku's close to Broly size? Yeah, I know he's a big, burly bastard, but is he really that big? Like, you know, I did take a look at the model, and he is huge, but I don't know if he's quite Broly huge. I haven't really done a size comparison between the two of them. But he totally dwarfs Vegeta, that's for damn sure. Zamasu Goku Black, hello, welcome in. Oh, but... Phoenix, welcome in.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Someone's already got a Switch 2 and they uploaded a vid of them unboxing it. Sounds like ill-gotten gains to me. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is basically the size of Orange Piccolo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who to compare him to. But all I know is from what I looked at, he's tall. How long have I been streaming? Like, today? I've been streaming about 18 minutes. If you're asking about when did I start streaming regularly, that would have been back in, like, 2022. So around 3 years ago. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku from this DLC. He's a big boy.
Good. That's perfect. I don't think there's much more for me to teach.
Anyone who accesses it early can't do much because an update the official day of release is required. Oh, well. That's one way to put a stop to those shysters that think they're slick, huh? Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is taller than all the other Vegetas in the base game. Is it because of his hair, or is his character model, like, is he actually taller? Okay. Gotta hit him with that Emperor's Death Beam, or the Doria's Headbutt first, man. You miss that, then he's just gonna evasive.
Good. That's perfect. I don't think there's much more for me to teach you.
Yo, Sauce! Welcome in, man. Long time no see. Hopefully you've been doing well. Do I remember when I ranked the transformations for usefulness? Sure do. But yeah, Sauce, if you're saying hop in here as in hop in the lobby, yeah, sure thing, dude. Let me get your PSN in the chat and I'll send you an invite. His character model is actually taller? Okay, so it's not just his goofy hair. Yeah, Saffron. 3 years, dude. 3 years. Found your way to the channel when I was doing the Cyberman PQ challenge. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that's... What was that? I want to say that was like 2 years ago I was doing that. The new raid info is how you found my channel. Well, hell yeah, Ray. Alrighty, yeah, Sauce. We'll get you in here as soon as I get back into the lobby, my dude. First stream you watched was me doing the Future Pack 1 DLC? Future Pack 1? What characters came with that one? The tier list back in 2023? I forget. That sounds right. 2023 sounds correct. Okay, I'm getting sick of these evasives. Let's get that headbutt going so that way he cuts that out. Dragon Ball Super Videl 18 and base Broly. Oh. Was that really the first stream you were a part of, Maison? I feel like you've been around for longer than that. I guess I'm mistaken. When I was doing the Restrained Broly DLC? Really? Man, I feel like some of you guys have been around a lot longer than what you're saying, but I guess I'm just tripping. What got me into streaming? Oh, it's just something I always really wanted to do. I've always been a huge fan of YouTube, and, you know, I've always really enjoyed making videos, and so it's just something that I do because I like it. No one would truly understand till they do it themselves. True enough, yeah. It's one of those things where there's really nothing to it but to do it, you know? You understand enough to know you don't want to. It's not for everybody. That's for sure.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Alright, so yeah, let me get Sauce in here real quick. Since we have a full stream team now, I'm going to go on ahead and start keeping track of how many rounds we do. The way that I do it, for anyone who's new around here or just not familiar with the way I do things, I like to do 6 full tours with a group before I start looking for a new one, so I gotta search for you. I gotta do a search real quick. Alright, there you go. You wish this was Twitch so you could tell when you subbed. Makes it easier to find out when you found the streamer. Yeah. When I started, I was streaming on Twitch, but then I swapped over to YouTube. I don't even know how long ago by now. You talk to yourself like you're streaming, but you could never stream? Aw, jeez. Well, I mean, you're getting the practice in, dude. Do I play Sparking Zero? No, not really. I played it when it first came out, but I lost interest very quickly. You know, I loved Tenkaichi 3 when I was a kid, but, like, I'm not really a big PvP player. And once you've completed the story mode for Sparking Zero, that's pretty much all that's left. Or at least the main thing that's left, right? The amount of tours has been inflated. Yeah, man, it's something that I started doing a while back when we were having particularly bad connections. Just because then it made more of the stream like actually playing and earning TP medals, as opposed to just trying to get people in the room for half the time, you know? Kind of gave us some more gameplay, so... yeah, on a particularly bad connection day, I decided to up the amount of times that we do a tour with a group, and then I never went back.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
You would be a full-time streamer if you grew some balls? Well, get the miracle grow, I guess. You use the extra income to download Sparking Zero on Switch too. Fair enough, man, fair enough. Been talking to yourself like a streamer since you were 4. Sometimes I'd talk to myself, but I wouldn't say that I'm talking to myself as much as, like, a streamer would be talking to their computer, you know? You forgot to set your build? Oh, no big deal. We're still getting things done. Lickety-split. No. I keep getting beaten to the punch, or should I say, beaten to the headbutt. How often do I stream? I can't really say that I have the most set schedule. The only thing that I can really say with any certainty is that I usually stream on Thursday evenings no matter what. But then otherwise, it's just kind of whenever I feel like it. You know, if we have, like, usually with new DLCs, we have events like this one where we get bonus TP medals or bonus EXP and Zenny. And I usually stream a little bit more frequently when we have these things coming around, just so that way me and the viewers can take advantage of it. Of course, whenever DLCs just drop in general, I like to stream how much I can unlock in one sitting. Then, of course, when the Festival of Universes comes around, I do stream more frequently then, so... You're waiting for the new Super Soul that gives a 7 times boost? Yeah, it's the Super Soul that sometimes gives a 7 times boost, right? It's a random chance for a certain range of a multiplier, even as low as 0 times, which basically cancels out whatever you're getting. Okay, that's one tour. When did I hit 4K? I'm not sure. It's kind of been a while. I've been in the 4,000 range for... I want to say the whole year. I just hit 4,300 the other day, though. Yeah, things have been going a little bit slow on my channel, but... you know, I can't really say that I've been posting particularly unique or interesting content. I've mostly just been kind of posting videos that are talking about the online events. You know, I haven't really done a whole lot of informative videos like my DLC breakdowns or my skill breakdowns or, you know, any of my challenge runs. I haven't done a challenge run in like a couple of years by now, so... It's understandable why things have kind of slowed down for me. Grinding the Super Saiyan 4 Goku outfit. Best of luck, man. Best of luck. It took me forever to get the top. My personality makes it unique? I suppose. You know, but the thing is when it comes to, like, especially, like, talking about the raid rewards, there's so many different people doing it in so many different formats, right? Like, some people will make a community post on their YouTube talking about it, and then there's tons of other people that are making videos on it, so it's like, you know, it's a very saturated market, is the thing. You just got the top? Congratulations, man. Took you some time because you needed 4 of the wig and tail? I feel like the wig and tail accessory was really easy to get. Like, I feel like that's a very consistent drop. I don't even know how many I have. Probably at least half a dozen. Did I see my twin in the Discord? Yeah, I saw you sent, like, images of, like, 3 different people that looked like me or something like that, and there's really only one of them that I can really say, like, yeah, that does look like me. But, you know, clearly out of all of them, I'm the handsome twin.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Unlocking all the mentor dual ults. Oh, man. I remember doing that. That's a pain in the ass. Who? Hello? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Same to Jakaidex. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Feel like the wig and tail should be completely different slots. Yeah, that'd be nice. Because I could see people wanting to use this wig without having this stupid butt plug of a tail. At a buffet, your family said they saw your twin that was 200 pounds heavier. There was one time I was in I was at the airport, and I saw Striden's twin. Or perhaps doppelganger might be the better way to put that. And then there was one time when Striden was working at a gas station, and he said that he saw my doppelganger. Like, apparently this dude looked so much like me that Stryden thought it was me. Yeah, Saffron, I think that's the one. Where's that Super Soul from? It's from the DLC that has Ultra Supervillain Rose in it.
How can you be this good?
It's one of the parallel quest drops. You found my actual twin? Oh, Jack Black? Dude. I'll take that as a compliment, man. I fucking wish my beard was as powerful as Jack Black's beard. Your internet went out again. Uh-oh. Is it because there's a storm, or is your service provider just being a jackass? I haven't watched One Piece in a long time. Like, you know, my interest in it, I admit, is pretty mild. And it's just like, it's such a daunting series to watch because you've got over 1,000 episodes, and there's a lot of people that say it doesn't get good until like halfway through. And it's like, there's just so many other things that I could be watching, you know, so many other shows or so many other games I could be playing. Right? It's just, it's a time sink. The 6 cats. Oh, what, are they chewing the cords? Forgotten? Hello? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. There's a guarantee that your doppelganger is somewhere around the world, not necessarily in the country you live, though. Yeah, I mean, certainly, right? The manga for One Piece is great. I could imagine it's a little bit quicker to get through than the show as well. Stryden! Welcome in, brother. Hopefully you're doing well. You found out you can watch The Magicians on Tubi. It's free, but has ads. Everyone's favorite.
I'm really impressed.
Everybody loves ads. Who can't wait for Season 5 of Black Clover? Aw, dude, I feel like I've been waiting forever. Been here for a minute lurking? Fair enough, man, fair enough. Let you switch CACs after this? Alright. We'll wait up for a minute.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
You're gonna be watching Spy Family soon. Keep seeing clips of it and it looks amazing. It's a fun watch. I haven't watched the whole thing, but from what I have watched, it's a pretty fun watch, man. It's a silly show. Oh yeah, but one way or another, that's 3. We'll wait up for Sauce for a moment here. Alright, there he goes. One Punch Man Season 3 anime announced in October this year. Yes, dude. Feel like I've been waiting forever on more One Punch Man as well, dude. I love that show. It's so ridiculous. Someone almost leaked part of the Dantodon movie? Oh, goodness gracious. They got banned and muted? That'll learn them. That'll teach them a lesson. Maybe. Hopefully. You keep wanting to watch animes, but then again, you need to finish Demon Slayer. And you just haven't had the time? Fair enough, man. Life gets busy, dude. Life gets busy. Also, I didn't know that they were making a movie for Dantodon. Can't wait for the rest of Beastars to come out. I've never watched that one. Does Freezer ever use Emperor's Death Beam in the anime or manga? I don't know that he's ever used any kind of, like, Death Beam barrage move like that, to be honest with you. It'll take years to get another 1,000-Year Blood War episode, I swear. I need to catch up on that. I haven't watched the most recent season. I remember when Saitama thought Garo was a mugger and he beat him up. I remember that one. I'm struggling to remember the second one. Unless it happens after this most recent season. Any Attack on Titan fans? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love me some Attack on Titan, dude. Attack on Titan is a great watch. You had no idea Anime of the Year voting was going on? Oh, shit. Neither did I. Did it already end?
You've got to be
Wait,
kidding me.
I'm assuming you mean for last year, right? Because, I mean, we're only halfway through 2025. It was a showcase at a theater? Oh. So, like, was it a full episode or something? Or was it just a trailer? Oh, come the fuck on. We'll throw one of these. Why did it not... I don't understand. Revenge Death Ball does this weird thing sometimes where it doesn't register that I'm holding the button down, and it just launches it right away, and I don't know why.
Good. That's perfect. I don't think there's much more for me to teach you.
Has anyone done any research on what Goku Mini's Super Soul does and if it's any good? I'll take you all on at once. I mean, it's been out for a while, man. I would imagine that the wiki probably has it, right? Please? I hate this. Yeah, I mean, it was a DLC parallel. Was it a DLC drop or? Well, I fucking hate this shit, dude. I don't know why it can't just function properly, this goddamn website. Where the fuck did it go? There we go. Yeah, it's a parallel quest drop, so I mean, the info's out there, dude. What am I doing? I got all fucked up looking at the goddamn wiki. Oh, that makes sense. Sure. We'll make sense of that. Let me just lobotomize myself real quick. It'll make perfect sense after that. Stupid.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Solo leveling is only so popular thanks to sister leveling? What, the YouTube parody? I don't know, man. I wouldn't be too sure of that. Alright, but yeah, that's 4. You haven't been interested in Dantadan nor solo leveling? Aw, dude. Both of them are enjoyable watches. Okay, that time it let me charge it. That time it let me charge up the death ball. What the hell, eh?
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
You're sure a large wave of viewers came from that? I mean, sure, you can lend some credit to the parody, but I don't think that you can give full credit to the show's popularity because of it. Hell yeah, Strident. See, look, people are recommending Dantadan to you, dude. You totally should watch it. Is Gina Sun Jinu's actual sister? I'm pretty sure she is, yeah. What pissed you off about the anime rewards is somehow solo leveling won best opening and not Dantadan. Oh, dude, Dantadan's opening is so good. Did it really not win? Who's seen Akame ga Kill? I have, dude. That is a... That's an anime that'll make a grown man cry, dude. Went back to the beginning of Naruto and you decided to watch it from the first episode? Nice. Yeah, I got through all of the non-filler stuff in OG Naruto, and I watched a few episodes of Shippuden, but then I kind of wanted to watch other stuff and, like, play games and stuff, so... What are the requirements to get the TP medal bonus? You should just have to be playing online, dude. I don't know if you would have accepted the invite from, like, your PlayStation dashboard. So if you're not getting the TP medal bonus, make sure you're actually, like, loading into Kanton City and then accepting the invites from there. That's one thing that we've found can mess things up, and a fix to it. Solo leveling won, like, all of the awards. It's a great watch. It's a very fun anime. It is very good, but I don't know if it deserves to win, like, all the awards.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Oh, excuse me. Alright, but that's 5. No interest in Boru Brat. Yeah, I gotta get through Naruto Shippuden before I even start thinking about worrying about considering that show. Has anyone here seen The Black Lagoon? I've heard of it, but I know nothing about it outside of its title. Don't know what it's about, or any of the characters, or any of that stuff. Am I ever going to finish Shippuden? I mean, I want to. It's just that my interest level has to go back up, you know? I've kind of been spending more of my free time, like, playing video games and watching speedruns is what I've been doing with my free time right now. The Steam keeps freezing? I'd imagine you meant the stream. But yeah, that's a problem somewhere on your end, my dude. I don't know. If you haven't already, try refreshing the stream. Interesting to see that we all get the same load screens. Yeah, in this game mode at least, everybody the pool comes from the host's artworks. I've never heard of Revy before. No, I haven't. I've not seen the new Final Destination movie. I've seen a few of the Final Destination ones, but not the most recent one. What's a Goku? I don't know, dude. I think it's a jackass. Maybe a clown? I don't know. What do I watch it on? What, Naruto? I'm pretty sure I was watching it on Crunchyroll. Any TMNT fans? I haven't really been into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a long time, but I did like them a lot as a kid. I had a friend a long time ago who was a huge fan of the Turtles. And he kind of got me into them more.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Ninjago? I've definitely heard of it, but I can't say that I've ever watched it before. Alright, so yeah, that is 6 that we did with this group. So let me see ones in chat for anyone who's not already in here. Ones in chat for people who are not in here that want to play and get some TP medals. Alright, we got Swish, we got Who. Alright, we do got a couple of other people that are wanting to play, so... Now just in general, type 1 in the chat if you want to play some expert missions, man. One's in chat just in general. Who wants to play? Saffron's got 1 for the following lobby. Gotcha. Gotcha. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got a full team of 5. Good shit, everybody. Good shit. What's TMNT? I already said it, man. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
People of Conton City.
People of Conton City. Oh, do you want to play my shitty figure battle bullshit? No one likes it. No one likes it. You should totally play it. Alright, so who all do we got to get in here then? We got Swish and Who. And then after that, we got to get Akali and Sauce. And then Chronix. And then let me jot Saffron's name down for later. And we're set to go. Three tops back to back for the Super Saiyan 4. I'd say that's pretty good luck, even though you're trying to get shoes. What do I know about Kim Possible? Not much. I didn't really watch much Disney Channel as a kid, so I'm not really that familiar with Kim Possible. But I caught an episode here and there. Power Rangers, kind of the same thing as with Kim Possible. I saw some episodes here and there, but I was never really super into it. Uh-oh. We're losing Akali. You got vids to do? Oh, yeah, Sauce. I know how that be, man. Our work is never done as content creators, especially when you're a one-man show and you do all of your own recording and editing and everything. Samurai Jack, dude. I actually started watching a couple of episodes of Samurai Jack, but I kind of dropped it after a while in favor of other shows. I should try and get back into it. Regular show? That, again, just like the last couple of shows, you know, I saw some episodes here and there, but it was never really anything that I was too invested in. Same with Phineas and Ferb. Now, My Life as a Teenage Robot, though, that was still during my time when I was watching cartoons like crazy, so I watched that quite a lot. Alright, what happens here? Alright, what we might just have to do is I might just have to put you with Saffron, Akali. Are there any more ones in chat? Ones in chat for anybody who wants to play some expert missions and get yourself some extra TP medals. Doesn't seem like it's going to work out for Akali here, so we need to see if there's any more ones. Okay, looks like Jeremiah. Also, welcome in, man. I think that's the first message you've sent. Jeremiah, do you think I can get your PSN in the chat? I think you might have been here before, but I can't remember what your PSN was. Please and thank you. The Raptor Red, hello, welcome in. Do I remember the Flintstones? Hell yeah, I do. Yep, I remember the Jetsons. I remember Ren and Stimpy. I didn't really watch too much Ren and Stimpy, but I certainly do remember it. Oh, dude, Rocket Power? I fucking loved Rocket Power, dude. Loved that show. Cat Dog? Yeah, I remember Cat Dog. Bouncy Door. Yeah, I think I remember that username. I don't know if I have you on my list anywhere. Yeah, no, that's okay. Six, 3, 8. Alright, so yeah, and then we'll put Dark Magician on the list. So next round, we'll have Dark Magician, Saffron, and Akali. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. Good old Boondocks quote. I can't begin to... and we lost Swish as well. What the hell's going on? Did I accidentally ready up? I think I accidentally readied up, and now the game is glitching. Dude, Avatar: The Last Airbender, that is probably the best show to ever come out of Nickelodeon. I don't care what anybody says. Fucking love Avatar. Courage the Cowardly Dog, another incredible kids show. Okay, so yeah, okay. I think the game is glitching, guys, so I think I'm gonna have to redo the lobby. Oh, here it goes. God damn it, dude. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll run around with this team. Then I'll try getting Bouncy Door back in here. We'll give him a couple more tries. And if that doesn't work out, then we'll get Dark Magician. Things got a little bit screwy here. So we'll just have to improvise somewhat. Oh yeah, the Sonic X opening was really good. Alright, yeah, since things were a little bit screwy, I'll put Ray's name down. Did I ever watch Tom and Jerry? Oh yeah, man. That's that's a generational classic, man. You want to talk about Toon Force violence, man. That's what that entire show was.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
You still need help getting Glorio's clothes. His gloves refuse to drop for me. Glorio doesn't have any gloves, my dude. You'll be at that quest forever and ever for all time, and you will never get any gloves because there aren't any. Tom and Jerry is getting a reboot? Really? Oh, Popeye the Sailor Man? Hell yeah, dude. That's another oldie but a goodie. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Doot doot, I live in a garbage can. What's the move we're using to break stamina instantly? Dodoria's Headbutt. Stop it! You gotta relax, Goku. My Limit Burst ended up wearing off. This was not a good round. But hey, that just happens. Every once in a while, you'll just end up with a crummy round. That's not even sub 30.
I don't think there's much more for me to teach.
Oh well. I have no idea what you're trying to say, Forgotten. Have I tested the new moves? A little bit. I haven't really tested them very extensively. But I messed around with them a little bit at the end of last stream. That was weird. I'm hoping that we don't bump into more annoying connection issues, because it looks like his HP was being halted at certain points.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Alrighty, Maison, for show. Thanks for hanging out while you could, man, and hopefully we'll see some more of you again soon. No, never really watched Zack and Cody. Alright, let me try getting Bouncy Door in here a couple more times. If we can't get him in here, then I'll put him on the list for the next team. And we'll, if it doesn't work, we'll try getting Dark Magician in. All right, let's give Bouncy a couple more tries. Don't remember the episode with Jerry's country singing uncle. No, I don't remember that at all. Never really watched Big Time Rush. Beep bop, beep 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 bop. Beep bop, beep 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 bop. And I'll send one more invite out. I don't know if Bouncy might have went AFK or if they might have left the stream or what exactly happened here, but we'll give them another minute. I used to watch iCarly. Never really watched Victorious. Okay, we'll give it a couple more attempts here. Never really watched Gravity Falls. Rags, the movie? I've never heard of a movie called Rags, no. Oh, Kick Buttowski, though. Now, Kick Buttowski I'm familiar with, yes. I loved the intro for that show. Bow, bow, ba-down, bow, ba-down, bow, 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 ba-down. Kick Buttowski. You keep getting kicked? Yeah, man, that's a connection problem here. Alright, Bouncy, I'm going to give this one more try. If you're not able to make it in this time, then I'm going to put you on the list for the next group. And we're going to have to try and get somebody else here in your place, but we'll give it one more try. Can't say I'm familiar with kicking it in Lab Rats. Do I know some quotes from the old seasons of SpongeBob? Kinda. I kinda remember some of them. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Alrighty, sorry to say, Bouncy, but we're just going to have to move you on to the next group here. We're going to see about trying to get Dark Magician in here now. God, I'm so sick of this shit. I cannot stand the connection problems that this game just refuses to address. Whoever's the owner of the white sedan you left your lights on. As he's walking in with his whole body shoved through a, what was it, a trumpet? Alrighty, so yeah, Dark Magician made it. So yeah, I'm going to consider this. We'll start counting from here then. But next group will have Saffron, Akali, Ray, and Bouncy. Sorry that took so long, folks, but you know, sometimes Xenoverse just be Xenoverse, and Deluxe, hello, welcome in. Thought of something funnier than 24. 25. Favorite Spider-Man? Like between the live-action ones? I do really like Tobey Maguire, but I might have to go with Tom Holland. Might have to go with Tom Holland on it. Tobey Maguire's a damn close second, though. I feel like Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker was definitely the best out of all of them. Like, I think when he was performing as Peter Parker as opposed to Spider-Man, like, yes, it's the same fucking person, but, like... Thoughts on Andrew? He's alright. I don't dislike him by any means, but I just prefer the other two better.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
Some dude chose the Frieza expert mission? That's definitely a weird choice. Speaking of Frieza, what are the odds? He's here. Legendary Saiyan God. Hello, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Do I have Daima Goku Super Saiyan 4? I mean, I've got the outfit from the DLC, right? So, yeah. Thing is I can't play as him because this mode forces you to play as whatever CAC that you're currently on. You don't get to select your character.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really...
Toby's was the best since he didn't need mechanical stuff to shoot the webs. He just had them all the time and could never run out. He did have some issues with his powers in, what was it, the third film, though? $8 minutes for 24 TP medals? For fuck's sake, dude. Yeah, no. Someone needs to teach that guy how to select better missions. And if he's insistent on fighting Frieza, then goddammit, someone needs to teach that guy how to speedrun. Someone send him my speedrunning profile. As you've gotten older, you understand Andrew's character so much more on a deep level, and he's been your favorite for a long time now. It's been a long time since I've seen the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. So I don't know. Maybe I'm due for a rewatch.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
Okay, so it was Spider-Man 2. I don't know why I thought it was the third Spider-Man where Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker was having trouble with his powers. I was a little mixed up on that. Do I remember the Man Ray wallet scene with Patrick? Oh, yeah. I think I actually rented a DVD from Blockbuster that had that episode on it. Okay, that should be one. Just watched the first movie. It's an underrated movie. Is that the... What was the enemy in that one? Who was the villain? You can't watch SpongeBob. You literally feel yourself getting dumber if you try. Yeah, man, I hear ya. I really liked SpongeBob when it was like a new thing. You know, way back in the day. But I can't watch it anymore. Welcome home, Raptor. Lizard, okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember that one. And then I think the Vulture was the villain in the second Andrew Garfield movie, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, what is fucking on right now?
Good. That's perfect. I don't think there's much more for me to teach you.
Oh boy. Xenoverse 2 mascot, the key canceling hit, everybody's favorite. Time to make the donuts. Man Ray! Oh my god.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
39. That's great, because that's the most that we can be getting right now, which I love. Love to see it. Love getting maximum TP medals. Shoutouts to whoever it is that's the low-level character in our lobby to make that possible. Broly mission gives 42 TP medals. Yeah, but it's inconsistent. You might be able to get it done in 20 seconds, but more likely than not, it's going to take, like, 40 or more. Making, you know... So, Expert Mission 16 and 17 are more consistent. You can more regularly get them done in about 20 seconds, or even less. So, the fact that they can be done so much more faster on a much more frequent basis makes this the better one to do over time.
You've outdone yourself.
Because Broly, he can break out of shit using Peeler Storm, even if he is stamina broken, so you kind of got to depend on RNG for that. And it's also kind of RNG whether or not you'll be able to skip his gigantic Ki Blast or not. So it's just... just not worth it by comparison, in my opinion. Now, if there was a way that we could consistently do Broly and skip all of his raid moves, I'd say, yeah, hell yeah, fuck it. We'll go and we'll fight Broly, but we haven't really been able to do that. Angle's closer in the TP Metal Shop is too fucking bad, they're so damn ugly. Really grew up to be Squidward. For real, dude.
You've got to be kidding me.
I certainly did.
Good.
You know, there's a part of me that really does want to try and find a way to make the Broly mission consistent. But I think even if I do some work offline, I feel like finding an online strat might be more difficult. Just because when you mosey on over to online, they have more HP than they do offline. Plus, when you start adding a whole bunch of other characters and players into the mix, it's hard to say if whatever move I find consistently skips the raid moves. It's hard to say if it'll happen once there's multiple people involved and, you know, when connection can become a problem that you have to deal with as well. You grew up to be more of a Eustace from Courage. Grumpy old son of a bitch. Why does he take 0 damage sometimes? Also, welcome in, Brian. I don't know. I haven't been paying the closest attention to his HP. But sometimes it happens just because of mistimed Emperor's Death Beams. The first hit of Emperor's Death Beam does give some iframes, so that might be what's happening. And if it's not that, then we can just chalk it up to general connection issues. What's the best SpongeBob game you ever played? Did I ever play a SpongeBob game? I don't know that I've ever played. Oh, wait, no. I think I had one. I remember I had one on the Game Boy Advanced. But then I ended up trading it to somebody for Pokemon Crystal, which I would say was a damn good trade. I don't remember what the hell it was called. You just have to Google SpongeBob Game Boy Advanced game. Just gotta finish Broly in under 30 seconds. I would want to consistently get it done in around 20 in order for me to consider it worth it. Because if we can get these missions done in 20 seconds, and if we were to get the Broly mission done in 30 seconds, that's going to be 30 extra seconds per tour. And that means every 2 tours, you're spending a minute longer on it. Which, again, over time, that's going to start to add up. Okay. You blocking little bussy boy. Red Foreman from that 70s show. For real, dude. Who shall be next? Yamcha, Raditz, Nappa, Zarbon, Dodoria, Ginyu, Frieza, Cell, Turlet. For a dual ultimate?
You've outdone yourself.
Really
impressed.
Turles. Well, thanks, Raptor. Glad you like it. I most certainly think that she rocks the Super Saiyan 4 wig really well. Ever watch Best of the Best? Can't say that I have. too bad the female Super Saiyan 4 needs to have a tube top. It is what it is. But I think you're right. I think that on the males it doesn't show any nip. So I don't know. Maybe they could have just, like, overgrown the fur to, like, cover most of their breasts. But, like, I don't know. That'd be kind of weird. Is Dodoria a woman? Only in DBZA. Stridon wants to see some hairy titties. Yeah, no, he's a total gooner. You're gonna be a dirty old man. Stridon, I see you going senile one of these days, and I can totally see you going to jail for being a dirty old man.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be...
Alright, that should be 4. I remember Ahmed. Yeah, Stridon and I used to quote that all the time, like back in our, what, middle school days, something like that. Am I a happy person? I'd say happy is a bit of a stretch, but like, you know, I'm fine.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Appreciate you checking in though, Sauce. Certainly do hope that everybody out there at the very least is doing okay themselves. Bim bim bum bim bim bum bim bum bim bum bim bum. You feel like Stridon will become our Master Roshi when he's older? Oh, definitely.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
You got sick after your cooking class, mainly watching the stream while in the back seat of a lift? Oh, you get car sick? That's brutal, dude. I couldn't even imagine. I'm always, like, playing some handheld game whenever I'm in a passenger in a car, especially on long road trips. I couldn't imagine getting car sick. That would suck so bad. You get bad motion sickness? That's brutal, dude. Gotta get some of that Dramamine in you, dude. Word to the wise, though. Dramamine will make you sleepy. There was this one time... My grandmother always used to fucking insist that I take Dramamine whenever I'd go out on a boat.
How can you be this good?
And there was one time I went fishing out on the ocean, and I actually fell asleep because of the damn stuff. So I'm just over there, literally rocking with the waves in my sleep. I'm like... I wish someone would have taken a video of me doing that. Would have been a funny memory. Alright, what's that? That's 5. One more with this group. But yeah, no, I doubt I ever needed any goddamn Dramamine. It was just my grandma being paranoid. Because, like, I've been on many a plane ride and many a car ride, and I'd been on boats before that, never had a problem, so I don't know what the hell her problem was. Get his ass. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Every time we beat his ass. A Monster Hunter Street Fighter collab, huh?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
That's interesting, to say the least. I feel like those are two very different genres. My hair covers my eyes. I mean, if I just let it droop in front of my face, it hits my chin. Covers more than just my eyes, but I like to keep it out of my face. I should get G-Tab again? I don't have any interest in playing G-Tab, my dude. I'll play again when GTA 6 comes out. The man in gauze, the man in gauze, Ramsey. I don't know why that song just randomly popped into my head from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I guess just all this cartoon talk. You got yourself an Arizona. Ooh, what flavor? Fucking love me some Arizona brand iced tea and juice. I particularly like their raspberry tea and their mucho mango juice. Peach! I guess that one's okay. You'll have to wait for it to be on PC in like 2027 or 2028. Where's this information coming from?
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Alright, so yeah, that is 6. So let's move on to the next group here. We've got Saffron, Akali, Ray, and Bouncy in this one. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still one more slot open. So one's in chat, folks. One's in chat for the last slot, as well as determining the next team after that. I feel like that took forever to get out of that lobby. Okay, so it looks like we'll add Brian into this group as well, and then Who, and then Legendary Saiyan God will make it into the group following. Legendary Saiyan God, what is your PSN? Can I get your PSN in the chat, please, and thank you? Okay, so yeah, Bouncy, and then Ray, and then Akali, and Saffron, and Brian. Okay, so let's see here. Hopefully everyone will make it in here. But yeah, like I said, we'll have Who in the next one, and then Legendary Saiyan God as well. So that's going to be Ty, Reese, 412. Oh god, that's not looking good. Any more ones in chat? While I'm trying to get these folks in here, any more ones in chat? Okay, we got Bouncy. Now we need Rayro. Hopefully he'll be able to make it in. Put Sauce on the list here real quick. Yeah, I remember the Elmo song. I feel like that one is burned into everyone's brain, whoever watched Sesame Street. Alright, cool. Everybody made it in here. The next group will include Who, Tyrese, and Sauce. So we've already got some people settled for the next group. That's always excellent. Beep bop beep 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 bop beep 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 bop beep bop beep beep up beep bop beep beep up. Who do you guys think we're going to get as an ultra super villain in the next DLC? Because we're going to be going back to the Future Saga stuff. So I guess, who do you think / want as an ultra super villain? Personally, like, I think it's cool that they add new skills, but I mean, like, the models are very heavily recycled, you know? Oh, shit. What is going on right now, dude? Oh, that's what's going on. Akali, you ought to know better. Shame on you. Slowed us down like crazy, dude. Pumping the brakes with that beast cannon. Baby Vegeta? Baby Vegeta would honestly be pretty good. He could use a bit of a revamp. Both in terms of just, like, a regular character as well as his custom version as well. What did Akali do? She did the kick version of Special Beast Cannon. Bim bum bum bim bum bim bum bim 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 bum bim bum bim bum bim bim dum. Get them power-ups, my dudes. We need all the power in the world to get this done quick. I don't know. The way things are going, it might just be smarter for me to have my headbutt be on standby. I keep being late to the punch on that one.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Not getting 39 anymore, but that's okay. 35 is still quite a grip. Gotta see a villain for Android 13. That would be a good choice. I think Frieza makes a lot of sense. Just like any form of Frieza, to be honest with you. How does the TP work? Why sometimes less? So, I don't really know the exact formula, but the basic way that it works is the amount of TP medals is determined by your level compared to the lowest level player in the lobby. Ooh, a Super Android 13? Dude. That would be a great opportunity to add him, right? I always really liked his ultimate from Tenkaichi 3.
I'm really impressed.
So that could be a lot of fun. give him his trucker hat. There we go. Yeah. He can not only have all the octopus ink covering him, as well as the gout crystals sticking out of his chest, but they can give him the real detail of his trucker hat. There we go. Now we're using our noodles. I think Cooler could be a really cool choice as well. No pun intended. What if they say screw it and do one of the Brolys? I think I would be a little disappointed upon the announcement of that. But it's possible that my opinion could change once the DLC released and we actually got to play around with him. Because when I saw that we were getting base Gogeta in a DLC a long time ago, I was like, really, man? Come on. Who asked for this? But then he got released and he was actually really cool and really good and really fun. And I was like, okay, never mind. This was a good call. So I feel like that could very well be how a scenario like that plays out if they give us an ultra supervillain Broly. But, I mean, he's hella popular, dude. He is a very popular character in the series, so, I mean, I can't say that I'd be too surprised if they ended up giving us another one. One character that I really do hope that we get by the end of the Future Saga is the, Cronoa. Right? Like the tall version of Supreme Kai of Time.
You've got to be kidding me.
I hope that we get that in one of these upcoming DLCs. Like, not necessarily as a supervillain, but just as a character in general. Supervillain Beerus or Whis? Oh, since we got him on the screen, Ultra Supervillain Omega Shenron might actually not be too bad of an idea. I feel like they could do some neat stuff with that. Wasn't she only in manga stuff, not in the games? I have no idea. I thought she was a video game character. To be honest, I don't know what she's from. What is Cronoa from Dragon Ball? Please just continue me to the site.
You've got to be kidding me.
Is a deity. She's mentioned in Dragon Ball Online. And is a major character in the Xenoverse series. Okay, so yeah, there's something here with the manga as well. But I don't know what manga stuff she showed up in. Let's see, appears in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So yeah, that would, I think that would make her origins from video games. There was a manga panel there on the wiki, but I couldn't really decipher where it was from.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
According to this, her game debut was Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Where the hell does her tall form come from? Is that also from Heroes? Or is that in one of the gacha games that made an appearance? Let's see here. Dark Empire Saga. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's the, like, Heroes web series. Okay, that's 2. Since we got Scott's clothes, could someone make her Cronoa form in Xenoverse? I think that I've seen someone do that, or at least make something very similar. Like, you know, you wouldn't be able to get the pointy ears, but otherwise I think everything else could be made pretty accurate. You can't change, like, the color of her undershirt, so that wouldn't be correct, but otherwise you can make something pretty close. You can make something that's pretty convincing. But yeah, I would love to get that as a character in this game. I think it makes plenty of sense. There we go. That's a pretty good round right there. 18 seconds. Love me my sub-20s, dude.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Are you the only one who thinks Golden Frieza should have a custom partner key? I'd be down for that. I think the main reason that they've never really done that is because they gave it to First Form Frieza. But I mean, like, we have so many different Gokus and Vegetas that have, like, custom variations. I don't know why they wouldn't give it to what is arguably the most popular villain in the series. The only game that had a legal contract with Heroes was Dokkan Battle. Well, I don't know about how difficult it would be, but I mean, we know that it's possible for the games to, you know, have negotiations about what characters can be in what games, right? Because, I mean, we got Android 21, right? We've seen her make appearances in Kakarot and Xenoverse here after she made her debut in Fighters. So it's not impossible. Difficult, maybe. Impossible, nah. Can we get Xenomorph Alien Third Form Frieza, please? Right, dude?
You've got to be kidding
His
me.
second form as well.
How can you be this good?
Oh, come on, man. Come on, dude. There we go. Don't crap out on me now. Games love leaving out second and third form Frieza and semi-perfect Cell nowadays, and it makes you sad. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Especially considering how games as early as Budokai 1 were still including those characters.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Gotta have some schwigs of this here water. Some water. Need some water. Now here we go again, dude. What the fuck's going on with this? Too bad you don't play breakers? No, that's a good thing that you don't play breakers, dude. Save yourself a headache. Or save yourself some headaches, plural. It'd be nice to see Capsule Corp Goku and Vegeta and Xeno Goku and Vegeta. Oh, yeah. Definitely. And I mean, even if nothing else, it'd be nice if we could get, like, alternate costumes for the existing characters already, you know? Like, at the very least. Do we have EXP boosts today along with TP Metal boosts? No, it's just a TP Metal boost. Sometime on Friday. I don't know exactly at what time, but on Friday is when things are going to change over to boost in Zenny and EXP. This game has enough Goku and Vegetas as it is. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the Capsule Corp versions and the Xeno versions of Goku and Vegeta, I don't think that you could really justify them taking up a character slot, which is why I say have, like, an alternate costume, like a gift that we buy from the TP Metal shop and then give to them. I feel like that's the most sensible way of adding them.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Do we really need another Goku or Vegeta? For real, dude. That's what I'm saying. Just add them as skins. You have a female Earthling that's not 160? Yeah, so next week is going to be an excellent time for you to get that started. Like I said, it's supposed to be changing sometime this Friday, and then it will go on for about a week. Super Saiyan 5 Goku and Super Saiyan 5 Vegeta. Yeah, see, like, if we got new forms for the characters... Like, if we legit got new forms, then that would make sense for them to add another Goku or another Vegeta, but otherwise, like... Meh. Alk, hello, welcome in, man, welcome in. We need another Krillin? You think so? I guess so, because we don't have his Buu Saga outfit. And we don't have him with his hairdo that he had in Dragon Ball Super. I mean, there's definitely different models that they could add for Krillin, that's for damn sure. What is going on here? GT Krillin. Yeah, old man Krillin with the mustache. The ultimate Krillin. Update the gifts so we can give Yamcha his OG outfit. That's not a bad idea. I feel like there are so many gifts that they could add to the game to give other characters some different skins, you know? Like that Yamcha is one of them. I feel like that would be a pretty good way to implement Buu Saga Krillin. Give us a gift to give to him. Buu Saga outfit TN as well. The best of the TN outfits. Maybe let us get, like, Gohan's high school outfit or something like that.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Baseball Yamcha, that's another choice. What custom clothes do I think they should add next? I would really like it if they added, like, Caulifla or Kale's custom clothes. I think those would be some good options. Android 17's Ranger outfit. I really wish they would add a custom version of that. That's 4. But yeah, those would probably be the top 3 off the top of my head I could think of. I feel like Android 21's clothes would also be a good choice. Android 21's would be pretty good. Especially if they gave us the lab coat version. How'd they not add a Whis/Vados outfit? I have no idea. I mean, Whis has been in the game since, what? Was he in the base game for Xenoverse 1? Or didn't they add him as DLC? I might be totally misremembering that. But he's been in the base game of Xenoverse 2, so it's kind of crazy we don't have his. Same with Zarbon. Like, we've got Zarbon's little circlet, but we don't have Zarbon's actual clothes. And that's one that I'll fight for until the end of time, because I think it would just be so fitting on female characters. Vegeta's training suit. That's not a bad choice. I think that that's a very good choice. But unfortunately, when it comes to, like, the skin-tight outfits, they just refuse to let us give them custom colors. They just won't do it. Because they don't even do it for, like, custom cast characters. Those snow outfits that Goku and Vegeta would get would be nice. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good choice. Why is he still alive? What the fuck, dude? What happened there? I wasn't paying attention. If they added Vegeta's armor with the Whis symbol. Yeah, no. Both Whis symbol, Vegeta, and Goku outfits would be pretty solid.
That's perfect.
I've always really liked the boots that Goku wears in that outfit, and just for Vegeta in general, like it's a really cool look. And I think that since it's not so skin tight, and there's actually like some designs on like the under armor part of it, maybe, just maybe, they would actually let us have custom colors on those parts. Lord Slug would have some potential, yeah, but then we've also got the issue with the fact that there's a lot of, like, skin-tight stuff on that. Which they, like I said, they just refuse to let us custom color. But yeah, if we could change the purple on Lord Slug's clothes, then that'd be pretty banging. Oh yeah, like Mecha Frieza and like Metal Cooler, or maybe like a custom Magetta outfit. So that way we can make some unique looking robots. That might be pretty cool. Add Ader's clothes from OG Dragon Ball? Doesn't he just kind of wear like a suit? Because if so, we've already got some pretty similar stuff to what Ader has. Oh, great. Akali, Come on now. That's twice already. Yeah, let's just fire it off. I don't care that I don't got that much key. We should still be able to win. Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
BoJack movie, Trunks custom clothes. Oh yeah, the sleeveless jacket. That would be really good. The one thing that would be kind of meh about that is the only new part that they would really be adding is the top, which, again, I'd be cool with them adding. But the thing is the pants and the boots, like, that's all stuff that we already have 2 other versions of that we can custom color. But I would love to have the top for sure. I keep missing all of my Dodoria headbutts, yeah. I keep missing my bullshit, yeah.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Is Rayro AFK mooching? Is that why this is taking so long for us to get through these little sections right here? Is because he's AFK? Because I've been noticing he's been getting zeros across the board. Yeah, that's gotta be what's happening. Alright, that's 5. Alright, yeah, Kali, since you've accidentally used the beast cannon twice, I think I have to go with everybody else. You might want to remove it so that way we don't have any more accidents. Yeah. I'll give you just a minute to do that. Are there any strike skills that don't interrupt others? I mean, if you absolutely had to use a strike skill for what we're doing here, I would recommend probably Death Meteor more than anything else. Hell yeah, we got people rocking the power of the gods. Okay, yeah, I definitely think that Rayro is AFK mooching right now.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Sort of Hope is a good strike ultimate. It might be okay for what we're doing. I know that Forgotten has used it a lot in, like, raids and stuff. But I don't know that he's ever used it in one of these expert mission tours. Reminds you that you still need to get that Super Soul for your female Earthling. The thing that sucks about farming it is it's one of the goddamn missions that requires you to sit through a buttload of dialogue. Because, like, I really do want to unlock it on my alt account, but, like, I really don't feel like doing the DLC farms for, like, the 3 most recent DLCs on my alt account, just because it's sitting through so much dialogue and not even playing the game, you know? So, I haven't even touched that shit on my alt account.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Does Spirit Sword give iframes like Divine Lasso? I don't think it does. But I think it's fairly easy for people to knock the enemies out of Spirit Sword. I think Spirit Sword is pretty easy to miss in one of these types of missions. I forget what exactly that Super Soul does. I can look it up here real quick, though. If I can spell. Please. When the battle begins, it restores all ki when health is below 10%. Yeah, I mean, it's nice that it gives you full ki. Unfortunately, its secondary effect isn't really anything to write home about.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Because it's technically a cutscene, but looks like it's not as bad as Divine Lasso. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I've never really had someone come in trying to use Spirit Sword, so I couldn't really tell you the details. But hey, here's a reminder from good old Kid Trunks that you should totally leave a like on this absolutely radical stream, dude. Alright, so yeah, that is 6 with this group. So now we have a group with Who, Tyrese, and Sauce, which does leave 2 slots open. So let's start seeing those ones in chat, folks. Ones in chat for the remaining slots. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. today. Look at me. I can be center field. Okay, Reese 412. Gotta assume that's our guy right there. And then we need Who and Sauce and Alk and Raptor, it looks like. Cool. Hopefully everybody from before is still in here. I know sometimes it can kind of take a while getting through 6 expert mission tours, but hopefully everybody's still hanging around. Okay, cool. There's Sauce. And so we're missing Alk. Just waiting on Alk now. Playing some 2K, which you'll be enjoying the stream? Well, hell yeah, dude. I make for some excellent background noise. Just ask anybody. One day I gotta give you a full stream of just me singing. I don't think anyone would want to tune into that. I think my random singing spread out throughout the streams is good enough. Best Gohan outfit? What's my favorite song to sing? Oh, I don't know. Generally, whenever I sing stuff, I like making up my own dumb bullshit parodies of songs. So probably one of the dumb parodies that I've sung over the years. Alright, cool. Looks like everyone's participating a little bit.
How can you be this good?
No more AFK moochers. Well, yeah, I like Weird Owl, but what I'm saying is I like singing my own parodies. Look at Gulps all the way over there on the left, dude. He looks mad. Friggin' Gulps. God of Destruction, Frieza. Oh, God. That sounds terrifying, dude. Like, God of Destruction definitely sounds like a position Frieza would be gunning for. I feel like he'd be even worse than Beerus. Uh-oh. Missed out on a little bit of damage there, but we still got it done pretty quick. Still sub 25. Can't get too mad.
How can you be this good?
God of Destruction Broly would also be really gnarly as a God of Destruction for sure. Get some food? Whoa, what are you gonna eat? Anything good? Need to swap Revenge Death Ball. The move is weird to hit. Yeah, it's probably the best, or at least it's the fastest way that we know of right now to take care of this, like, solo. Like, if you're doing this offline. But yeah, in multiplayer, it can be pretty wonky. Universe 7 sure has a lot of potential for replacing Beerus. Yeah, except for the fact that they seem to keep moving Beerus as a goalpost as time goes on.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Frozen beef and broccoli fried rice. Oh, okay. It's a shame that it's frozen, but still. Sounds pretty good. The whole God of Destruction thing. Oh my god, is that really already one tour? Oh my god, we blitzed that one. Wasted no time. Love to see it. But the whole God of Destruction thing has gotten kind of boring since everyone is using it, though. Like, you mean the God of Destruction outfit? Oh, shoot. Sorry, I didn't see that, Alk. I'll give you a second next round. I just get so hasty. I just want to get the TP medals, and I want to get them fast, you know? God of Destruction gulps. Oh, man. The ultimate of the gods of destruction, man. He's got time powers himself. That and naming their CACs God of Destruction. I feel like I haven't really seen that too much. But then again, I do play with, like with PSN names on display rather than character names. So that could be why I'm not seeing it that often.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Imagine base Z Broly as God of Destruction, then he turns Legendary Super Saiyan. Do you think he would be able to stack Legendary Super Saiyan on top of something like the God of Destruction form that we saw Topo use? You think those are stackable things? Got half a second, just need the other half for sure, man. I got you. They did surpass Beerus. The writers just choose to keep his full power inconsistent. I agree with you on the fact that they keep his full power inconsistent. That's what I mean by, like, they kind of keep moving Beerus as a goalpost, right? I don't know if that might have been a manga thing or if they said something in the anime that just completely went over my head, but I don't know if at any point they ever really surpassed Beerus.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, you do think they'd be able to stack? That would be kind of fucking crazy, dude. That'd be nuttier than squirrel shit. You think it was mentioned that they could beat Beerus if Goku and Vegeta fused in the Super Broly movie? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember that for sure. I do remember that moment.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
You want legendary Blue Broly? That would be pretty insane as well. That would be some tough motherfucker right there. They did mention Beerus never mastered Ultra Instinct, so maybe on that technicality they surpassed him. You don't know if that counts. I could say that you could argue that, like that's kind of like one victory over Beerus, I guess. Like, that's one thing that Goku at the very least can do that Beerus really can't. But I don't know. I think, you know, in terms of raw power, like just raw damage and all that jazz, I don't really think that we can say either one of them has really surpassed Beerus in that sense, right? At first you thought that God of Destruction was a role that only morally gray or just bad people could fulfill. But then we met the other universes and they have gods that are good people. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know, especially with the way that they kind of introduced, like, Whis and Beerus and Vados and Champa. It always felt like they were kind of like a good cop, bad cop type of vibe to them, until we started seeing a lot more of the universes in the Tournament of Power. So yeah, I got kind of a similar vibe that you did in that regard, Alk. Yeah, I can't really say I'm familiar with the quote from that source, but I had a friend who would say that. Nuttier than squirrel shit. I learned that one from a buddy of mine. Two or three more. You personally think the moment they will surpass Beerus, the series will end, but continue a story with Pan as the new Goku? Well, it's hard to say. Because, I mean, we are getting more manga content, but who the hell even knows when or even if we'll get more, like, Dragon Ball Super anime content. Well, who knows? I mean, we could see something like that. It does make sense, though, that sooner or later that they pass the torch from Goku on to someone else at some point. If they do keep going that deep. It's like a bodybuilder versus Bruce Lee fight or something. The bodybuilder, being Goku, is technically stronger thanks to mastering Ultra Instinct, but with Beerus' long lifespan and training with Whis, he's better. I guess you could draw that comparison, sure. Do I think 2,559 TP medals is enough to get your female Earthling to 160? She's 140. How many TP medals is it per level up? It's 240 between 140 and 160, right? So it'd be 240, and then you would need 20 levels, right? So I guess you would need 4,800 in order to get to 140 to 160, if I'm not misremembering anything there.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
So damn near double what you have. It'd be hard for them to keep going with no Goku since he's literally the anchor of the whole series. I mean, sure. But, you know, I think eventually if they do keep this as an ongoing series and they plan on adding to it and adding to it with no real end in sight, it only makes sense that eventually, you know, I don't know, I guess Goku could move into a position like God of Destruction, because I think that the position of God of Destruction, at least, you know, I don't think we have anything to confirm this, but it seems like the position grants immortality to some degree. But I think Whis has also mentioned when Beerus dies, he needs a replacement, so I don't know what the hell to say about that. I don't really know. But, you know, eventually, right, if Goku didn't take some kind of divine position, then he is immortal, right? So, sooner or later, death is going to catch up to him and it's going to stick. You want to see adventures from other universes, not only 6, but any. You can't make canon entire universes and not get me curious. Yeah, no, that would be... Honestly, they could do some spin-off series, or at least some spin-off arcs where we get to see what's going on in the other universes. That is totally a direction that they could take as well.
How can you be this good?
142. Okay, so that would be 18 times 240. For 4,320. Oh shit, I keep forgetting, Alk, that you need to make some adjustments. I'll try and remember when we get back into the lobby. Hopefully I don't get too distracted and forget. Who do you think you should focus on leveling? Female Earthling at 142, female Majin at 111, Frieza at 118, Namekian at 108, male Saiyan 126, or female Earthling at 105? I don't know, dude. I'd say whichever one you like the best. I don't think that's a choice I can make for you. I would say that if your female Majin is a striker, though, like if you have a Ki Blaster and you need a striker, I'd say probably choose whoever your striker is, just so that way you can have one of each, like, main build, you know? They have God Key. Your guess is that being a God of Destruction gives you, quote-unquote, God life that'll grant immortality or long longevity. Yeah, it's kind of vague. It's kind of vague because, I mean, Beerus has been around forever, but Whis has mentioned a replacement for Beerus in the case of his death. So we know God of Destructions can, in fact, die. Whether or not it's of natural causes or if they specifically have to be killed, you know, pretty vague. But it does seem like the position does come with some sort of longevity factor to it. if not immortality. Your striker is female Earthling number 2, your theme CIC? Yeah. It just kind of depends on what you need, man. If you've already got a good Key Blast build, definitely I'd say lean in towards the striker. Because although it is rare, we do see instances like with this most recent DLC PQ, right? There are enemies that are in that PQ that resist Key Blasts and then are strong to strikes. So that might come in handy. I don't know if there's any other raids besides the one Hercule one that resists Key Blast. Oh, we lost Raptor. Try and get him back in here. Maybe I should have asked if that was on purpose or not. Any raptors in the chat? You're stepping out for a bit, going to farm Monster Hunter. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So I have a Kali on my list here, so I guess we could maybe try and get her in here. Before I do that, though, let me kind of put some feelers out to see where people are at right now. For anyone who's not already in here, type 1 in the chat if you're looking to farm up some more TP medals. 1's in chat for people who are not already in here. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so Brian wants in. Okay, looks like it's just one person. How do I want to do this then? Because I'd really rather be going in here with a full team. I guess I'll go on ahead. I'll invite a Kali in here for the last 2 in this group. And then I guess I'll just re-invite you back. Sure. I'll just re-invite you for the next group as well, since you're only getting 2 out of the 6. Amer, I hope I said that right. Welcome in. You want to play? Since you're new around here, I'll give you a little bit of leniency. Whenever I ask for 1s is going to be the optimal time for you to secure a slot. But like I said, since you're a new name around here, why don't you go on ahead, type your PSN into the chat for me, and then I'll get you in the next group. Please and thank you. Hopefully that also gave Alk enough time to do all the changes that he wanted. But yeah, again, Amer, if you would like to join up with us, go on ahead, type your PSN in the chat. We'll get you in here next group. What was the stat point spread for strikes again? I'd imagine you're probably not going to be using this character for PvP, right? Like, this is going to be a strictly PvE character. Because if so, then I would say, yeah, PvE and raids if needed. Yeah, so I'd say go with 184 in key, 200 in strikes, and then probably the rest in basic attacks is probably what I'd recommend.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
You have nothing in health and stamina. Yeah, I mean, for PvE, health is really not that relevant of a skill, considering how basically everything except expert missions will allow you to heal with capsules. So HP really doesn't matter for PvE. Stamina, it kind of depends on who you are. But I am always very comfortable with the amount of stamina that I've been working with, which is, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bars of stamina gets me by just fine in PvE. That is with the help of my QQ Bang as well. I do have 5 positive stats in that.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
I feel like that took a really long time for us to load in there. Oh yeah, for PvP you definitely need stamina, for sure. But, in my opinion at least, in PvE, you know... Like I said, these 9 bars get me by just fine. But yeah, in PvP, stamina is the most important stat for sure.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
You're gonna impress me and chat, are ya? Now how are you gonna do that? Is it by not using the kick variation of Special Beast Cannon? Because if so, then yes, we would all be very impressed, very proud, and very happy that you didn't do that. Watch you in chat? Okay. We're watching. We see you. Rasa Varg, hello, welcome in. Offline doesn't get the 50% increase? No, it does. As long as you have, like, if you're on console, you are going to need your online subscription, if that's what you mean. But yeah, as long as you have an online subscription, even if you're doing the offline versions of these quests, you should still be getting 50% more TP medals.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
you're only getting 24 every time you do it. Yeah, if you're playing the offline version of the quest, that's correct. Because if you're playing offline, normally you only get 16 TP medals. So yeah, a 50% increase will put you at 24. The reason why we're getting more here is because we're doing a tour. We're doing a an expert mission tour. And that one will automatically give you more TP medals. And with you getting increasing amounts just depending on what your level is compared to the lowest level character in your lobby. So, that's why we're going to be getting more compared to someone who's playing offline. Alright, Akali put in a Dragon Ball rap. Lego my ego, I call up Vegito. I tell him bring Gotenks and Piccolo too. Gohan, Trunks, better come through. Fuck it, bring the whole crew. Bulma and Chi-Chi, bring the kids too. Call in Kid Buu, tell him bring Majin and Oob. Beerus and Whis coming too. Fuck shit, gotta order some food. Gotta get Frieza, gotta get Cell. I oughta get Cooler and bring in Nail. Whipping through hell, just getting Janemba and someone I don't remember. Gotta get Broly, cause he's the Brody. Gotta have Roshi, cause he's the homie. Gonna get Tien, then Krillin. Gotta get Yamcha for all my friends. Bam, my Dragon Ball rap. Not bad. I like the part where Beerus and Whis coming in too. Fuck, shit. Gotta order some food. I do like that line. Am I impressed by your lyrics? Like I said, I liked the one about Beerus and Whis and ordering food. That one's really good, but the rest of it is just aight. You know, it's not bad, it's just aight. Is what I'll give you. You know, when it comes to these kinds of things, I think you kind of have to hear the person, like, actually rapping it to hear their rap skills. Alright, so yeah, that brings us to a total of 6 here with this group. So I'm going to make a new group with Akali and Brian real quick. And I'm thinking that I'm going to make this the last one for the night. This group is going to be the last group here. So let's go on ahead. Like I said, we have Akali and Brian coming in on this one. Let's see ones in chat to fill up the rest of the slots. Ones in chat. Does max weight mean powerful strikes? Yeah, so the heavier your character is, the more damage you'll do with basics and strikes, but the less you'll do with ki blasts. Okay, so, Amer, I don't know if you typed your PSN in the chat before. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't know if maybe, it detected it as spam, because sometimes if you have a lot of numbers in your username, it'll detect it as spam and won't let it go through on YouTube. So if you could, so please, either try typing your PSN in the chat again, or feel free to send a friend invite to me there. My username is in the chat. It's just Cesaro with an underscore at the end. Because I didn't see your username come through, so... we gotta get this figured out somehow, so that way we can get you in here. But otherwise, Akali, Brian, Who, and Alk. In Latin America, you have some Dragon Ball raps from a few popular YouTube rappers. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, that's actually not a bad SpongeBob cosplay. Not gonna lie, that actually turned out pretty good. Who does more damage with strikes, female Majins or male Earthlings? I'm not 100% sure on that, Dark Magician. I know that those are both the top two, but as for which one is number one, I'm not certain. I'm sorry to say. Okay, I'm guessing that's supposed to be Solo It's. I saw you sent 2 messages there, so... Solo... hyphen... It's. Oops. Zero players. I mean, I know that when we did this... I don't know if that's you, because your thing's not showing up here unless I did a typo. Because I know you said solo-tis1, and then you changed it to its, and I don't know if that's maybe like a lowercase l? Maybe? Oh, underscore, not a hyphen. Okay. Gotcha. That's probably where we're going wrong here. Yeah, it looks like I spelled it right, but we got a couple of... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that specifically says solo. It's... Are any of these guys you? Because we got 120 players here, and I'm not going to sift through all of them. Looks like this search is bugging. Maybe. Let me just try... Here, let's do this. We'll just back out of the invite, and I'll try typing it again. We'll see if it works. Solo... underscore... It's... What? It's... 1. Yeah, that's 120 people there. Like I said, I think the way that we're going to have to do this is you're just going to have to, like, send me an invite, or like a friend invite, and then I can get you in here through that, so that way I know I'm getting the right person. So yeah, I guess I'll give you a second to go on ahead and do that. I'll wait up for like a minute or two here. Dun 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 dun. You'll make me a Krabby Patty? Well, according to Wendy's, that's essentially just a Dave's single. Your rank in board 5? I'm sorry, that doesn't really help me narrow this down, my guy. Alright, man, like I said, I think the best way to do that... I put my PSN in chat for you twice there, dude. Like I said, feel free to send me a friend invite. I'll give you like a minute to do that real quick. Because like, I think that's going to be the only way that I can surefire get you in here, man. Like, I'm trying. I'm going to wait one more minute. Give me your name. I already did, man. It's Cesaro with an underscore. Right here. I'll do it one more time in chat. There you go. Cesaro with an underscore at the end. Okay, I'll wait up for about another minute. One more minute, and then we're going whether you've made it or not. It's also right there on screen, the very top name there. All right. Ba-dum bum ba-da-ba-dum dum dum. All right, there you go. Invite on its way. Like I said, this is going to be the last group for the night, but there will be more opportunities later this week. I want to check and see what my my TP medals are at, but I also kind of want to wait until like we're done with this next group as well, just so that way I'm seeing how many I'm getting by the end of the night. It would be like, what, 18? I don't know how many I'm going to be getting. But I mean, at maximum, I could get another 702. Alrighty, man. That is the second invite that I've sent you. There we go. Good shit. Alright, now hopefully you just make it in here. No connection issues. There we go. Alright, good shit. Let's kick some ass. Let's get this shit done. Oh, it's time for us to whoop some ass. You know, would technically a more accurate SpongeBob cosplay have your character be bald, since SpongeBob doesn't have any hair? Yeah, it looks like there's 2 underscores in the name, not just one.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Joseph, welcome in. Yeah, dude, you're coming in at about as close to the tail end as can be. This is the last group that I'm playing with for the night before I get out of here. Do I see Dark Magician sending you to Weenie Hut Jr.? What, you don't think that'd be a good place for you to hang out? If I went Super Saiyan with my mustache turn gold too? Well, if Super Saiyan Nappa is anything to go by, then I think so. I think so. Because don't we have, like... Because we have Super Saiyan Nappa in this game, and his mustache definitely does turn gold. And then he's in some other game as well, right? Like, we get a Super Saiyan 3 version of him, and he, like, grows a full beard, and it's all spiky and gold. Super Weenie Hut Jr. There you go. Perfect. What is Weenie Hut? Some hot dog place? Yeah, it's from SpongeBob. I think specifically the SpongeBob movie, if I'm not mistaken. And it's some, like, little kids restaurant, from what I can tell. I think they have, like, milkshakes and hot dogs or something. I'm not exactly sure of their menu. How is my key auto recovery so strong? You have dole out some Vengeance Super Soul, and mine is better? I don't know, dude. Alls I'm using is the attack boost limit burst, which also comes with key auto recovery. Which should be affecting you as well, considering that the limit burst affects the whole group. So I don't know what's going on your end, my man. A hearty Dark Magician, for sure. Thanks for hanging out while you could, man. The real question is if the hairs on the ass turn golden, too. Well, with Golden Great Ape, they certainly do, so... So, yeah, I probably... I'm just going to assume that it's all hair. Has anyone tried Daima Final Flash for this expert mission? I think some people have come in here rocking it, but I haven't done it yet.
Here we go.
Yeah, go Super Saiyan 2. You can have ass hairs with lightning. You've heard of a butt plug before. Now your butt is the plug. You charge your phone in there.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
With one of those hairs as Super Saiyan Blue, you can power an entire city. Right? Make your own power grid. There's only 10 new artworks added as RNG drops. Oh, for raids? Thank goodness, because I still don't have all of the random artwork drops from raids from like the last 2 DLCs.
Here we go.
Death Beam doesn't use up all of your ki for some reason. Yeah, so the maximum amount of ki that Emperor's Death Beam will use up is 15. And I think that the ki regen from the Super Soul, depending on how many bars of ki you start with, I don't know if you've got 13 like I do, but I'm sure that the 2 key auto recovery effects that you're getting are probably pushing you above that 15 key threshold.
How can you be this good?
Don't want to work at the chum bucket? Well, I mean, it would be an easy job. Nobody ever goes in there. All you'd have to do is show up, and as long as Plankton isn't being an asshole, which is a big if, you're literally just standing around earning yourself a paycheck. Easiest but most boring job ever.
Here we go.
You like the future Gohan artwork in the festival shop for 300 star coins? I haven't checked out the artworks over there. I know that there's a couple of new custom outfits in the star coin shop, but I didn't check out anything else other than the outfits. So maybe I'll take a peek at that. Isn't Plankton often broke? Yeah, I mean, if he even gets enough business to earn enough money to hire an employee, I think that's the real kicker to that question there.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this?
Nice, getting 39 per go. Love it. Maximum TP medals. Plankton would have you making or testing his chum recipes. Yeah, that would be pretty fucking gross. Being the taste tester for the chum bucket? No, thank you. Because I don't know if any of you guys have ever been fishing before, but like chum, it smells bad, man. Something only a fish could make themselves eat. The Belmod raid was a pain. It took 6 attempts to get 100k. Yeah, by now it's level 99, so... Couple that with super armor, and you're going to have yourself a hell of a time if you're trying to do it with just Randy's. It's better than Supreme Kai's food. Yeah, I mean... Oh, hey, Alk's using some support moves. Cool.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Do I think Scott secretly buys Plankton's chum? You know, you might be onto something, Akali. I mean, I highly doubt, like, it would specifically be, like, Plankton's chum or anything like that, but maybe she is definitely putting in some kind of raunchy-ass ingredient in there that definitely does not belong in human food. And chum might actually be a really good guess. Excuse me, waiter, why is there a Super Saiyan ass hair in my food? And yes, I can tell it's from somebody's ass because of how thick and curly it is.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, no, quite literally every character, and the ones that really get me are the ones that, like, love food. I'm pretty sure we've seen Goku, Beerus, and Whis all try the Supreme Kai of Time's food, and none of them have a positive reaction. Supreme Kai of Time. The Chum Bucket's Employee of the Month, every month in a row. Food of Destruction, yeah. She might be a Kai, but she has her own destruction techniques. The Supreme Kai of Time's secret ingredient, as it turns out, is Hakai energy.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, no, Goku had a really bad reaction to Supreme Kai of Time's food. Like, he actually had a physical gut reaction to it. Literally. Which is like, that's how you know that food is fucked, man. If Goku can't stomach it. You're wondering if you should just use a save editor for PC rather than grinding on PS4? I mean, I would say that if you're gonna play on PC, and especially if you've already, like, if you're a veteran of Xenoverse 2, like, I can tell you that when I downloaded Xenoverse 2, the first thing I did was fired up the save editor. right? Because I didn't want to do everything. I didn't want to unlock all the clothes and all the super souls and all that bullshit all over again on PC. So... You know, like I said, if you're a veteran and you want to make the switch to PC, I would recommend the save editor 100% of the time, every time. You know, as long as you're leaving it on PC, you know. No real reason to bring that stuff over to console. Yeah, no, Goku's body was just straight up rejecting the Supreme Kaya Times cooking. Goku's intestines were just like, oh, what are you doing to yourself? Stop it! Do I think Whis and Beerus would like a Krabby Patty? Probably. I mean, it seems like the entire population of Bikini Bottom is crazy for them shits. Including Squidward, who for the longest time swore up and down he hated Krabby Patties, so I mean...
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Or bring it to PvP. Yeah, I mean, the main thing with the save editor, the only thing that you can really do that's, like, illegitimate is, like, obtain super souls early or make, like, perfect QQ bangs. So if you're bringing stuff like that into PvP, yeah, that's a big no-no. Biddy bum bum biddy bim bum bum bim bum biddy biddy bum bum biddy biddy bum bum biddy 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 bum biddy dum biddy biddy dum. Blast him away.
You've got to be kidding me! How can you be this good?
Whoa, damn, my camera just went nuts there for a second. Went way out of focus. You okay? Alright, that's 3. Let's get 3 more. Someone shared their PC save, and it has all of the new festival characters and outfits. That's neat. You know, like I said, you know, I don't mind people doing that at all. You know, it's one thing to gain access to some of that stuff early, but, you know, especially with, like, the festival presets, I don't know how good any of the new ones are, but, should probably try and refrain from bringing that stuff into an online setting. Outfits aren't as big of a deal, because that's just cosmetic crap, but... Yeah, it's pretty cool how people can get early access to that stuff, and for showcasing purposes and stuff. I think I've seen Gamma 1's new attack. I haven't seen Gamma 2's or Vidal's, but I saw the God Bind from Super Saiyan God Goku as well.
gotta be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Look at how happy Trunks looks here, dude. Trunks over here looking like a golden child. Looking forward to seeing Gamma 1 and 2 camaraderies. From what I saw of Gamma 1's, it's a really, like, long-winded attack where really only the last hit of it does particularly significant damage. I haven't seen Gamma 2's yet.
This isn't good. You outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I think you can, as long as you have the star coins, that is, you can buy Chi-Chi's outfit. I saw it in the star coin shop not too long ago. I think the Santa outfit was also in the star coin shop, if I wasn't mistaken. And then I think Teen Bulma's outfit was in the shop earlier this week? Or last week? I think it was in the shop last week. But yeah, I'm not too crazy about a lot of those. I do like the custom Chi-Chi outfit, and I do really like the idea of the custom Kakunsa outfit. I think her shirt is actually really cool. But the rest of the stuff is just, it's very meh to me. I was like, oh, how is your character golden, but not golden all the way through? And it's because you're wearing, like, actual clothes. It threw me off for a second. Usually people are wearing, like, one of the outfits that are exclusive to Frieza races, and that'll change up the colors when they go golden. So that just threw me off. Alright, that's 4. I was at around 185,000. Maybe I think it was a little bit over 185,000 when I started today. So I'm looking forward to see how much I earned tonight. You just unlocked secret Frieza Race Black transformation. I've seen other people do that with the clothes I was talking about, the ones that are exclusive to Frieza races. And that one's really close, but the thing about doing it that way is, again, if you go into golden, it's going to take away, like, your black color scheme and replace it with a gold one. I wish that the bulbs for your Frieza race characters didn't change to purple whenever you turn golden. I feel like it would have been better if they would have just left it as whatever custom color you had. Make the form slightly more unique for everybody.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Why is Frieza naked? Well, it's not like he's got anything going on down in his nether regions to show off. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just comfortable for him. Technically, he did wear armor in his first form when he first made his appearance. I feel like this is taking forever. Frieza and Cell are the only characters who are naked. Cybermen are naked. Cell Juniors are nude. Yeah, no, the bulbs on the Frieza races, they turn purple anytime you go golden. But I guess if you've always just had them purple anyway, I guess how would you know, right? Frieza shaves his ass hairs. I don't know. Frieza races seem like they would just be bald in general. I don't know that they can grow hair.
You've outdone yourself. I'm really impressed.
Or maybe he just takes like a Nair bath or something, and that's why he's so bald. That's why he's so silky smooth. If you try and recreate it like Frieza's, you'll be forced to paint your tail white, which looks bad in your opinion. Yeah, I guess you would have to take some creative liberties there then. Which is too bad, but it's still a pretty convincing... you can still make a pretty convincing recreation. And if you just wanted to create a version just for your own custom OC type of CAC, right? You can take more liberties like that, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess cooler counts as well. Technically, we always see King Cold in, like, the Saiyan / Frieza army armor, and he's also got a pair of the underwear on, doesn't he? So I guess he's pretty well covered. Alright, that's number 5. Yeah, I guess Bio Broly in general is in the nude. He's running around in his birthday suit. Unless you count the pudding that he's covered in to be some kind of covering. Oh, John Nimba's naked as well. I think John Nimba counts, right? Unless those... The purple bits on him count as clothes. But I don't know. I think that's just part of his body. think it's better that we pretend Bio Broly never existed. I think you're right. Cell Jr. Yeah, I mentioned Cell Jr. before. Or at least I think I said it out loud. Oh, yeah, Bubbles and Gregory, I guess those count too. But again, they're like full-fledged animals, so I don't know. I guess it counts, sure. Was Broly swinging around his legendary dong in front of 2 young kids? Well, I don't know. Depends on if his dong is, in fact, legendary. Because as you know, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. So maybe with great power comes tiny wiener. Oh, Goku. Have some of this.
This isn't looking good.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you?
Oh yeah, there's Korin too. Yakon, yeah. Again, with Korin, I don't know about how much you can count since he's just like a full-fledged animal, but... I guess we do have, like, legit furries in Dragon Ball, and they usually wear clothes. Like the King of Earth, the dog guy. Yeah, and plus when Baby first started out, he would be considered like an android, right? So who knows, they might not have even given him those parts. Oh yeah, the dragons from GT. I think one of them wore clothes, right? Like they put the one that could turn into a chick. In the chick form, she wore clothes. Which, like, you made the rest of them nude. What the hell? Equal rights, man.
You've got to be kidding me. How can you be this good?
Equal rights, equal opportunities. Sometime today. Thank you. Okay. Well, that makes 6. So, I think I will be calling it there, folks. Now, I will be coming back a couple more times this week. I was chatting with the folks in the Discord, and people were saying that they would prefer that I streamed on Friday. So I will be coming back on Thursday and Friday. I don't know if we're getting a new raid on Thursday, and we probably won't be finding out from the info site until tomorrow. So either way, whether we do get a raid or not, though, I will stream some more of this, and we can farm up some more TP medals. Speaking of which, I want to take a quick look at how many I actually am sitting on right now. Ah, damn. Not as much as I would have hoped. 189,000. Not really that far off from 190,000. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Maybe by the end of the week we can... Oh, we definitely will by the end of the week get that up to 190, I think. But yeah. Like I said, I'll come back on Thursday. If there is a raid, we will do the raid. If not, we'll just focus on farming some more TP medals. Then I will be coming back on Friday as well. But I do believe that by the time I get started streaming, it's already going to have changed from a TP medal bonus to a Zenny and EXP bonus. So for anybody who needs to level up their characters, that might be a good way to take advantage of doing so organically. So yeah, with that, I'll go on ahead. I will leave you guys with my Discord in case there's anybody new around here and you like what I do and you like this community. That's a pretty fun place to hang out. It often has people chatting in it. I do also post whenever I go live in there, so if YouTube notifications aren't doing the trick for you, that might be a pretty good alternative. Alrighty, folks. Well, with all that said and done, I do believe that's going to be about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope that you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight, and until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya.